What's up, YouTube? Welcome to episode 420, of Hippies and Pancakes. I got my brother Keith Williams with me.
What's up?
Got D with me.
What's going on, guys?
The usual setup. Y'all already know what we on. It's the same wave. Back to what we was talking about though, like what we was tapping into, like this everything that's going on right now and us being hoodwinked.
Oh yeah.
I had listened to Lil Baby song again yesterday, right? And I heard a bar in it that I didn't really pay too much attention to before, but he was like, this Martin Luther King dream right here, that we had the power that we have right now. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we made it to that part. But then there was also more to the plan that we had to build on. It wasn't just get here, it was get here and build here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's why everybody is taken out the way, because they feel like, well, we not getting beat on our backs no more. Yeah, we actually still getting lynched in the streets though.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. It hasn't changed. It's like the way they do it is more visible now. There's more eyes on it, and that's what makes it more humiliating for real. For real.
Mm-hmm. Like, you get murdered, unjustly, unwarranted, on video. Everybody knows who did it. Everybody knows who fired the shot or who took the life. You get strangled to death, but it nothing happens. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a definite problem.
I mean, the conviction be fine, right? I mean, because like, this is my argument. I feel like everybody got the right to a speedy trial and all that stuff. But then I also feel like, if you know for sure somebody, if I see you kill a man, evidence that you killed a man, I mean, your trial right there today. You know what I'm saying?
No, well, you still have to give the person.
I mean, my man, you killed a man. It's a murder with no witnesses is different from a murder with freaking witnesses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to me and you, but to the justice system. That's what I'm saying. It's not. I don't have a problem. It's a problem with the justice system. The whole process is still for the fact that you could kill somebody with your friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
You killed the person, but your friend killed somebody too, or was with you. And because you testified that you killed the person and tell, yeah, me and my friend killed the person. Yeah. All right, well, you the witness, so we going to let you go. But you still killed the person. But we're not even going to charge you with that because you telling us that you killed them with this person. That's what witness testifying, when you committed an act with a person and they won't charge you for it. They basically saying, all right, well, you helped us out, so we'll let you get away with this. Just don't do it again. Type shit, you know what I mean? And it's people have the power to choose whether or not to prosecute an individual. It's not whether or not they can prove if you did something. It's whether or not they choose to prosecute you. And if you're prosecuted, then what laws it is. Because like if you are party to a murder or a party to a crime with somebody, the state's attorney or the DA, they still have to prosecute you. They still have, the police are just the one part. You know what I mean? That's all I think. They just the workers.
They
man.
The tool.
Yeah, they not the end all be all, because they don't fucking control who gets prosecuted or not. That's why these motherfuckers can kill people and they be like, all right, well, we just not gonna prosecute them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they did it, yeah, but we just not gonna prosecute them. And what? The dude running around in Kentucky, he got engaged but Breonna Taylor, people ain't been prosecuted. But if a new DA gets elected, they can come in and prosecute the people tomorrow. But they like, fuck it, they ain't gonna win no elections, and we not convicting nobody. We not prosecuting nobody. So what? Y'all can scream for it all you want. I'm not pushing the button. It's my job to push the button or not.
But it's our job to push the effort, because like, it's like this though. That was one thing that we was talking before we started rolling about the Panthers, I guess, and that's the one thing they did promote with self-defense. And with her story, what I found to be interesting was that her fiance or boyfriend, he, you know what I'm saying, protected his situation. He stood his ground.
Yeah.
And it's still like, it's cut and dry like a known story. So like, why isn't this getting enough attention? Man, and I mean, not from them. I'm saying we all need not just on the social media. We need to press the issue on everything, and keep giving them pressure because they still got places. These old Confederate places. They old Confederate places. You know what I'm saying? They didn't kill the Confederates. They didn't ship them all to new countries. They didn't exile them. They just said, "Okay, we quit. We don't want to fight no more." Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like that's still the same situation in the same country that we live in. Like we know that, but people act like they don't get it, and that's what leads us to being bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? Where all they gotta do is say, "All right, this Black Lives Matter Plaza." Oh, that's cool. That's cute. You know what I'm saying? Just like they changed that street name, they could change that motherfucker again. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't make me. That's not enough. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough to just say, oh, when I tap on, I want to go on Amazon or wherever. They're like, oh yeah, we support Black Lives Matter movement. Right. And you can send donations. I'm like, why you don't give donations? Y'all got the money. I'm about to give you some money. Why you don't give them some of what I give you?
Yeah, we gonna talk about that nonprofit thing because we gonna create a nonprofit because we doing this shit. But anyway, I mean that's the new hoodwinked and bamboozled thing we was talking about because like now, so iHeartRadio has created a Black Information Network or something like to that effect, like the new Black News Network. But bro, iHeart ain't owned by black people. It's the same thing.
What's the joint? Hulu. Black movies.
Yeah, they
black shows. I'm like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
It's the same thing. Like, but the way that it's being highlighted now just shows as much as it wasn't being highlighted before. It was being ignored before, but the problem is the ownership. The problem at the end of the day always is the ownership. We're not controlling our media. We're not controlling our
likeness.
Our likeness. We're not in control. People still, if you get an Emmy or Oscar or certain people say, "Oh, you're good," your rates and stuff goes up. You're Grammy Award winning, like that. That's still the same thing.
It's not really because did you see the BET Awards this year?
I heard it was good.
I mean, it was good considering how we had to experience it. Mm-hmm. But I mean,
when people still don't announce BET Award winning artists,
but they're not owned by us either.
Yeah, that's the thing. BET is owned by Viacom.
You know what though? You know some hot shit that happened in this last few weeks. Hey man, this nigga August Alsina.
Yeah.
It's out of control.
Why is that?
I just feel like this. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, you tipping for no reason. Like that's side nigga 101. Side nigga 101 is shut the fuck up. There it is.
Yeah, but I mean, he feel like he got used. His heart.
Ain't that what the contract is, being a side nigga?
But they didn't make him. The problem is they didn't make him sign a contract. He's supposed to have got that fucking NDA. You ain't never heard none of Will Girls say nothing.
I don't know nothing about none of them weird ass motherfuckers over there at Smith Manor, but listen, them niggas, that's a weird family there, man. Will Smith been weird. Listen, Will Smith been weird the whole time. If we ain't pay attention, he like one of the only rappers that wasn't really like thugging for real. Like this nigga is like a plant.
Nah, he was just a cook. Man, he just a cook. You don't gotta be thugging, man.
That's my man. Like I like Will Smith as an actor and shit. I ain't hating Will Smith, y'all, but like, or whatever they got going on, their personal life over there, like it's their business, but it's also weird and seeping out. You know what I'm saying? Because like.
I mean, if they want to fuck other people, I don't care.
I mean, I don't care either. But listen, they got my man August on scene all fuck. Did you see his hair?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
she put that thing on him.
Dress.
She put that thing on him. He thought
Jada and Erykah Badu must got some torch.
He thought that she was gonna leave Will for him.
But you ain't. Why would you think?
That's what it
I would
seemed
have
like.
been in that position as him. I'm thinking to myself, I would never think that.
That's what it seemed like.
I'd let her drag on me. I'd be like, I'm your sex slave, 50 Shades of Grey style.
Nah, but then you in love now.
Man, fuck that. Fuck love, man. Can I fuck up the legs? Can I bring them here? Fuck you, babe. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, you fuck her when you want something.
Well, what if she gone? She ain't there. You
Yeah.
going everywhere with her?
You her boy toy, basically.
Man, fuck that. I'm gonna tell her to fly me out. I need rollies.
You a kept man.
Exactly. I need rollies.
I'm sure he got treated well.
But I'd had a contract. I need to keep all my shit you gave me.
Nah, well,
Can't get this shit back, baby. If I strike it, it's mine. But
yeah,
no.
I don't know, man. He was emotional about it. He was emotional.
Too emotional. Then sometimes I feel like he was acting a little bit when I started watching it.
You trying to sell that album?
Publicity stuff.
Yeah, because like that's what I'm saying. Because like both of them just like, man, that shit ain't true, man. We wasn't fucking on that nigga, man. I didn't say that nigga fuck on my lady.
I definitely think it was something funny because they had way too much with many pictures and on vacations and
that's not weird. People hang out together in real life. I'm not a suspicious nigga. Let me say that.
You were married and it's another nigga taking pictures with your wife and kids on vacation.
I mean,
just traveling with them and shit.
I mean, it depends on how much I trust my wife, I guess, huh?
She bringing herself to the red table. We'll see what they talk about. If they open it up.
You go watch that shit?
I'll see it. I'll get the.
I'll see it. Yes.
Yeah.
Watch.
I'll get the overview or the cliff notes of what happened.
Yeah,
because if she, what if she's like, yeah, I was going through a phase. I needed,
I was spanking this young nigga shit.
Yeah.
I let him make macaroni and cheese up in this bitch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like that, you know what I mean? We had an agreement, but he, like what he said he in love.
So how would you feel if you was the son? I'm like, this bitch.
I mean, their parents probably, got them already in a
cult like living situation.
Like a free love almost type of, that's the vibe I get. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's why I think some people can't get money to, man. You get money to niggas, they just get to acting completely. Some motherfuckers need the hood, man.
Nah.
So yes, some people need the hood. But some people, man, they get the money, they be doing shit and saying shit, but they also be weird as shit too.
I mean, like I feel as though once you're an adult, you fuck whoever you want. As long as it's consenting.
I mean, I feel that way too. But they still weird as shit.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be what I signed up for. I wouldn't have a wife or a life partner or whatever they want. But they say they're gonna explain it. So maybe they got an explanation that makes sense to, at least it makes sense to them. If they good with it, they happy. You just continue to help out in the community. Try to be a role model. Work through the shit.
Yeah, they said fucking Troy Ave and Joe Budden was beefing.
Yeah, man. They fucking Joe Budden ass tripping. I didn't even know Troy had a podcast. He talked about it on his podcast. Then I turned it on. I was like, oh, look at this nigga. So, all right, is Troy snitching?
What did he say? About the drug test thing?
Nah, about the whole fucking Taxstone murder case.
I don't even know about that shit.
Tell
me.
All right, so he was involved with this incident, right? Allegedly involved in this shooting. Well, it's a shooting on tape. You see him picking up a gun, firing, returning fire, right? Somebody shot at him. He returned fire. You see all of this on tape. He ended up killing a guy. Was the bodyguard? It's actually the dude was. I think his name was Banger. He's in they shot him out in a lot of songs and stuff because he was well known in the city or whatever. Mm-hmm. But he killed him. And R.I.P. to him, the gentleman that died. But he ended up killing him. And so the guy that he was shooting with is a guy named Taxstone. He's locked up right now because he's supposed to initiated it. But then Troy Ave is testifying like, yeah, he shot at me and I returned fire. And that's what happened. So is he snitching?
Okay. So Troy Ave is saying, I'm Troy Ave. I'm saying, hey, I did that shit. Yeah. Because he shot at me.
Yeah.
And his man locked up for that body that he got.
Yeah.
Because he is being 21. He's being a grown-ass man. He's being a grown-ass man. Because I wouldn't be able to sleep knowing my man gotta be gone for murder of what I did. Especially when I feel like what I did was in self-defense. So, I mean, like, because if it's on camera that it happened.
It's on camera that it happened.
Okay, nigga know it happened. So I can't say
everybody know it happened.
Nigga, that happened.
Right, it's on camera. Everybody knows it's happened.
You feel me? In any other route, if I'm trying to, if I lie about it and say I didn't do it, that's going to create the suspicion like I'm trying to cover it up. So it's like, I did do it, so you need to let him go. You know what I'm saying? But this is a self-defense thing.
No, but they were combatants. They don't like each other.
Who?
So it's
who don't like each other?
The dude that died,
yeah,
that Troy got allegedly killed or whatever, and the other guy that's locked up, they don't like each other, so they were going at each other.
The one that's gone and the one that's in jail don't like each other.
No, the one that's gone and they were together,
right,
against Troy,
right.
But Troy shot, so them two, which came at him, he shot back and hit one, killed him. The other dude got locked up for his man murder. So your man got killed.
Oh, I mean,
but
I can't say, because he telling them like, hey, that dude right there shot at me, and the reason when he shot at me, I shot back and killed him.
Me and Q Wave, you Troy.
All right. That's
you Troy. He is Taxstone. I'm Banger. Me and him together. He shoot at you.
Right.
You shoot back. You hit me.
Right.
I'm dead. He get locked up.
Okay.
Because you like, nah, I was self-defense. They were shooting at me and I shot back. That's what the video say.
Right.
But are you snitching? Because I'm dead now. I got the murder. He got the murder charge.
He got the murder.
Right. Because he died because it was a legal event. So, somebody going to catch the body.
I can't really call that snitching. I can't call it. Like, I can't say what I would do in that same situation, but I can't say that he's snitching if he the one that did it. He did it. You know what I'm saying? If he the one that did it and he's saying I did it, the only crime that's the serious one here is the murder anyway, which he committed.
Right. You actually killed the person.
Right.
But it was in self-defense because, like, literally on
so basically, this dude got locked up because he said that shit?
Because he was like, nah, he was shooting.
Oh, yeah, that's hot.
He was shooting at me.
If he locked up for murder because you said something, that's snitching.
See, so I don't know, because what's on video is only you.
Yeah.
That's been released to the public. It's only with your side of it. So you see him duck down, go... and all that. Like, you see the shots come at you. You come back like a real nigga. You come back, return fire. Hit the guy. They pass away. But the nigga that was with him gets locked up. Everybody got locked up.
Yeah, no, you wasn't supposed to say nothing. That was a street situation. Yeah. I had to think about this. I had to think about this in the big picture.
Everybody got locked up. Everybody got locked up. He's still locked up. You got out because you like, nah, he was shooting at me. The video
and where were they at?
They was in the club.
Like what state? Like
in New York.
Oh, nigga, somebody was going to jail.
Somebody going to jail.
Yeah, they don't play about that shit. Somebody going to jail. Like, but yeah, that was hot. If you saying something got the other dude locked up, that was hot.
But his He's saying, but it was on tape. What the fuck I'm supposed to say? It was on tape.
Let him convict you then.
Let him convict you?
Yeah, like if you kill him, let him convict you then. Don't fight it.
But the only way you can fight it is say it was self-defense because they were shooting at me.
All right, that's it. Who else was there? I mean, I don't know. A lot of shit was going on, but I know that motherfucker was there.
The person that died.
Yeah. No disrespect, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying in the situation like that.
You're not going to bring the third party
for
in.
What?
You just say, well, try me for murder. You can see shots were coming at me. I return fire.
Was they operating under law with registered firearms, with this police exchange? I'm just saying, realistically speaking, this is a street situation. So you didn't this being a street situation, you don't involve the law at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like this a known thing. That the other guy was there when you first started telling me, but now it's like,
I believe you can see like them early in the jump, but that's
but
not.
I still wouldn't identify him. I'd be like, y'all would have to say that was him and that he initiated everything and that he did that. I wouldn't say it.
But they saying, all right, well, we taking you to jail. You murdered the person. You killed the person.
Oh well, I did. He did.
Yeah, he did.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He did do it. So what the fuck, like. Other than that, if you out here running free after you just caught a body in New York, you are a fucking...
You running free after catching a body in New York.
Right there.
Right. He hasn't been in trial yet. He running free after catching the body.
He got an ankle box on or something?
Not that I know of. I'm not.
Damn, and they locked Jewels up for just having a gun. He ain't even bust nobody?
That was I brought up the whole point.
That's y'all like... I mean, I ain't gonna call nobody hat. I don't really know the situation. Knowing the nigga see it and like, nah, bitch, you hat, because I'm not. But, like, nigga, you told to get another nigga in trouble. I mean, if I'm the judge and who's snitching, and if this guilty means snitching, then shit, nigga, you guilty. Like,
because he hasn't, not that I know of, I'm not following this shit, like, too closely or whatever, but as far as I know, he's given statements, cooperating statements. He hasn't testified yet.
Anytime that you can use that in a sentence with a man in law enforcement, you don't have to ask me anything else. If he's cooperating,
I'm just saying. Yeah. But you on video doing it.
They already seen me.
Right. So
I would say it wasn't fucking me.
So it
wasn't fucking me. Especially if that shit wasn't clear. What is on live?
Nah, you can tell it's him.
Nah, can you tell it was him?
No, yeah.
Nah, can you tell it was him? Can I
pull it up?
Can I provide some doubt?
No.
No way. It's like, man, that was him.
No.
Not a nigga that look like him.
No.
A lot of niggas might like how Troy looking one look like him. Could be a nigga that look like him.
Walked out with the same clothes on and got arrested with the same clothes on.
Oh yeah, no, you did that shit. I still try to argue that I didn't do the shit, but
nah, I mean, because I don't know. I mean, because the only thing you really could do is try to get them to like.
You gotta get them to let him go though.
Huh?
The man thing to do is to get them to let the dude Taxstone go. If he didn't kill his own man, he's in jail for a crime he did not commit. That is not just.
But he started.
We black, y'all too. It don't matter. We black. It's not the white man business. So when it comes to the white man, it's your duty. Hey, fool, you know what? Y'all gotta let him go. I'm already cooperating. The fuck?
You sent it to him? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm just asking.
I'm just saying, that's hot. Now that you explain it like that.
But that's why I was like, when you brought him up, I was like, well, you if he's snitching because we don't fuck with.
Yeah, I didn't know about that much. I just know that he told Joe Budden to take like a drug test. He must know he do coke.
Well, the reason he did all that is because all of them was like, how are you saying anything? You invalidated. So back to that. So I watched the podcast. I didn't know he had a podcast, but he talked about his podcast. So I turned the episode on, and basically he's saying, yeah, man. He's like, first he said Joe Budden don't know nothing about no street shit, so you disqualified on that end. And then he's like, you know what I'm saying? How you going to disqualify me or say anything bad about me? Because that's not the life you led. You know what I mean? You just a rapper.
But you can't. Man, look. Snitching is snitching. It don't matter what life you live in. If your ass telling, your ass telling. It don't take a fucking rocket scientist or fucking bioengineer to say, oh, he's a fucking snitch. Nigga, you is a snitch. If you told, you told. So anybody can call it out.
Right.
You don't just, it's not just up to somebody that's in the field or a person who's not in the field. Like, if your grandma say your ass a snitch, boy, you's a damn snitch.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, that's why I was like, I looked at it though. I'm like, so, cause the other dude, you know, I disagree and I don't even follow nothing that he do. The other snitch that's out, but they like it's a lot of snitches out there. We talked about it last year.
This is a whole. I'm thinking now that there's a snitch culture. They gave us a lot of rats. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said something about that, like they stacking the cards and the bitch niggas is winning.
Yeah.
I mean, they letting them out.
Now, it's not even that they letting them out. It's they in the game, period.
Yeah. And they gonna be protected.
Like, you know the culture was infiltrated when Lil Nas got here.
Well, yeah. I mean, but...
And when 6ix9ine started to flourish, the culture was infiltrated when we let weirdo shit start happening in our culture.
But so the people who...
That's pop culture shit.
But that's middle America. The people who are the million views or whatever isn't the people that's active.
We got our own business to mind.
It's the people. That's what I'm saying. But now being a quote unquote thug is fucking like, it's like
the American way.
Not the American way. No, it's not. It's not the American way at all. It's like the like almost going back where they used to look American. At cowboys and shit, cowboys and Indians.
The
and
American
shit.
way.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like a spectacle almost. It's like some zoo shit. They was like, oh, you hear people say, oh, I like my rappers on welfare and shit like that. Like, you be like, what?
Yeah, I don't really understand that. It's like that Section 8 rap shit. Like, they come out the trenches. I'm like, all right.
Like, but that's what they want them to not come out the trenches. They want them to be in the trenches.
Yeah. They wanted to be like the news.
They think it's cool. They think all of this death and destruction, violence. Yeah, that's why I brought it up. Yeah,
blackface.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, blackface.
They thriving off of what they think is cool, the death and destruction of our community. Selling drugs, they think it's cool. How many people you know that didn't have to do anything illegal ever in their life would have been set, you know what I mean? But they want to try to start quote unquote thugging or some shit or become a drug dealer or kingpin or
me. I was doing stupid shit for a little while because after I had an okay life. I think that's because people don't like. I mean, me personally, like. Some shit you feel like is a rite of passage. Like, I'm not going to feel like these other niggas out here if I don't do a bit of shit and be able to say I did that shit. So it's kind of almost like peer pressure.
Yeah, I feel as far as this, just to say you did it and you could do it, but that shit dumb. Like on the other side of that shit, after going through all that shit dumb.
It's a lot of reasons why. Because then you got the person that got to do it to survive.
Right, that's what I'm saying. To go through it and have to do it, and then have somebody that don't have to do it, that shit is dumb. It's like, it's dumb.
But it's also not like if you decide not to, like your parents get this basic model of like, you gonna go through elementary school, middle school, high school, you gonna go to college, get a degree.
Right.
You might go get more degrees, but from college, they think that, all right, my kid gonna be set once he get to college, I'm gonna invest all this money. And then with a degree, they're going to be able to flourish and pay me back. Like, get me out of here or at least have a better life for themselves. That's not really like... That's not really an ideal thing. Everybody don't like school.
Right.
So if you decide that, okay, when I'm finished high school, I finished high school, I'm done. I want to go and start my life. You can't even really do nothing. Like, we don't be having... That's where the equity thing come in. And that's why... a lot of niggas jump out here and choose the streets because they like, well, shit, I ain't go to the bank. I ain't got no credit. My parents ain't got no credit line. They shit fucked up. They done fucked my shit up getting cable and shit in my name. I gotta go do this. I gotta deal in cash.
Yeah, I just think it's so much more money, legal money that you can get. Like, and it's it's fucking square head sucker niggas getting all this money.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm saying?
they looking sweet too. They buy nice watches and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and stand like, and that's why it's so much death. Like dealing with square business, motherfuckers look you in your eye, trying to rob you blind. Shit that you would never deal with on the other, because you know the consequences. But these motherfuckers will get in your same face and do this shit with a smile.
Like shit. Are you in your damn face?
Do this shit with a smile. And I'm like, who the real gangster?
Nah, the nerds, the new wave of the criminal though, for real.
That's what I'm saying. They will get you signed up, take all your shit legally.
All the way. Nah, and of course corporate thugging always been the thing. They tie people up in them contracts. That's why we in the situation we in now, because me and one of the guys at the house where I came over here, we was talking about it's your constitutional right to bear arms, you know what I'm saying? It's your right to bear arms. Where in the Constitution, it may be somewhere, I don't know right now, I ain't look it up yet, but where in the Constitution does it say that once I go to jail, I can't bear arms anymore?
Well, it's not a federal law that says you can't. Those are state laws. So that's the thing with the United States. You fall under different jurisdictions. So
that's what I'm saying though. But then that's constitutionally illegal though. You're violating my constitutional right, and the Constitution is the way they have the law structure in our country is set to be the highest code of law. Like that's what every law is based off from. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's federal, state, city, whatever, county, city. So every state has the right to have that. So federally, it's not illegal. So you can go somewhere in this country and do that, but in this particular state, you can't do it
as a felon.
Right. So I don't agree with that. I think as soon as a person's served whatever we agree the debt to society is, then all of their rights should be returned, because it's basically a life sentence without doing that. Like, so that's bullshit. But anyway,
it's like I'm damaged forever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you put the stain. You will put a stain on a person forever, but you expect them to act like everything is all good. You know what I mean?
But tenacity and hard work,
you know what I mean?
The American way.
But you gotta wear this scarlet letter. You gotta wear this. Oh, I'm a felon for the rest of my life.
Right.
That's bullshit.
All the way bullshit, man.
But I mean, especially if people really honest about the shit that they got away with.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I'd be like, look,
I did this shit.
Look, I can't.
No one convicted me. I'll tell you what happened. Just ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't never did nothing. I don't know what you're talking.
Nah, I'm just saying. If it's some shit I got caught for,
yeah. But
like,
you feel what I'm saying? People were honest.
Yeah, like if I interview somebody, because I want to be a business owner one day and I want to employ people. Mm-hmm. I want to employ people. I want to be a part of the human resource. You know what I'm saying? To be able to communicate with the people that I'm employing. I'm giving them my damn bread.
Right.
So if a nigga or a person come to me and they like, you know, I got a felony, man. I got locked up. What you do, man? I had a robbery when I was 18. He 28. Mm-hmm. And I mean, and all the time that he hit that one robbery and got caught that one time, he probably got away with 1,000. But then you got this one dude right here, square, who done embezzle, who done stole, scam, and robbed.
Come on, man.
Without the gun. You know what I'm saying? He don't get caught. I can't let that be the judge of the person.
Shit, even when they get caught, doing corporate crime is better because it's a white collar crime.
So they still give them jobs too.
You still can get a job. You can take more money. You take way more money by embezzling or fucking corporate fraud and shit like that.
Like millions at a time.
Yeah, and you still face the same sentence if you take someone with a gun for $1,000. You gonna face like similar, like that's what I'm saying. Like we playing the wrong fucking game.
I mean, and then that niggas playing the wrong game. It's the fact that it ain't even. It's not a fair thing. It just don't add up.
What's that?
It don't add up to how like people can look at certain crimes like they lesser. Like it did all that. Like we just talking about the felonies and you walking around and having to wear that. Like that's something I gotta deal with every day. Even though I meet people that be like, well, I used to be here, and then they tell me I just bought a Corvette in the house. I'm thinking to myself, that's not the level of success I'm trying to reach, bro. I'm trying to bear arms. I like not to just be thugging or nothing. Like I want my rights. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to feel like because at this point when I say Black Lives Matter, I feel like it's a little different for me. It's like I'm speaking for me because yeah, okay, I'm out here marching for y'all, but y'all not really marching for me. You know, y'all not marching. Y'all marching for me just because I'm black, but y'all not marching for me as far as free. You know what I'm saying? Like free is free. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like if this a free country, don't title this shit that we free. If shit not free. That was unique. Unique saying. DJ Clue dropped the bomb on my shit.
Nah, you right. That's what I'm saying. Nah. You are 1,000% right. But that is the situation we live in.
I mean, because it don't stop you from getting it. You can still get it. You know what I'm saying? You still have access. You telling me I can't use one, and then me going to get one and using it ain't gonna stop the crime.
Right, but so they want you to be in as most illegal status as possible.
I mean, shit, the murder is still a murder, whether it's a legal gun or illegal gun.
Well, I mean, just for other crimes like armed robbery and hostage.
They gonna argue. They gonna throw that one out, depending on if they get the money or not.
Yeah, depending.
If they don't get the money, I'm not gonna be worried about that.
That's why everything depends. Everything is negotiable, though. Yeah. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That's what we talked about earlier. Yeah, you could commit the crime with the person. They know you did it, but if you cooperate with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, you cool. You go back. Don't do it again.
Hey, so what you think about them renaming the Redskins? They said they talking about they gonna fucking consider it. We gonna talk about it. They've been talking about it.
Well, they gonna do it. It's about time. I just think
what we gonna call them?
I'm not sure.
The Monuments is gay.
The what?
The Monuments is gay.
Nah, it's not gonna be the Monuments. They probably they may keep the same logo. So they're trying to find some type of native. They think maybe the native. They want to find something that
who is native to here.
They want to find something that is not going to offend people. But they're not sure if they're going to have to change the name and the logo or just change the name.
I mean, because do you feel like it's a bad idea to? I mean, like I feel like it's okay. I'm gonna think about this full circle. It's a fucked up idea to have somebody else's travel head on your helmet and that being a thing, being as though we know how they got the land here, period. You know what I'm saying? It was more blood, more lives ruined than just the African life coming here. They ruined lives to even do what they did to us.
Yeah, but my thing as a Redskins fan...
You want the logo still?
No, it's not even about that, but I never, ever, 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 ever... felt as being part Native American. Mm-hmm. I never felt that was a disparaging thing. Like if you are a Redskins fan, you know, like we hail the Redskins. We bow down to them. They are honored. You know what I'm saying? We try, at least in my fandom, it was a place of reverence. Now the term Redskin, okay, I understand that the negative connotations that have been applied to that, so that could be changed. But again, in my mind, in my community, it was always something that was celebrated. It was always something that was held. It was always something that was put as a higher thing, as something to be proud of. If you want to be this, you want to be proud, you want to be brave, you want to be strong, you want to be fierce. That's what a Redskin. Now, again, the connotation could be taken because other people used it differently, but that's what it meant to the people, the local people.
That they call it that would have to do with any group of a nationality is going to be.
If somebody could be offended.
Because I feel like if we're going to do this, then the Nationals need to take the presidents and stop having them run around the stadium and shit.
Those former slave owners.
Yeah, they got to stop doing that and having the people cheer for them like, yay, no. I mean. Mm-hmm. Like being realistic is like no. Like It's not like you got Obama running around that motherfucker.
They probably will soon.
You feel me? Like,
I
mean, shit. If you really want to have people running around anything that really did something for the country, put Harriet Tubman on that motherfucker. Let her run around that bitch.
Yeah, they got
Underground Railroad. 4 black people running around. That's all right.
Yeah,
that's all right for me. I can deal with that. Let's get some real change up in the joint. Like,
I mean, they focus like they gonna focus on the microaggressions. They gonna focus on the shit that don't matter. That's what I'm saying. That's
yeah,
what
I'm saying
though,
but I'm saying like that's the first change that people is. You gotta force the people that's either not really affected by it or they don't care, or the people that really care and they ain't saying nothing. You gotta put it in their face too. Like, nah, it's gonna be some change. Like, you gotta see the change because it's the same thing with us. Like, what they do, bro? They took away the hood, tore down the hood, then built the Nat Stadium and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And the West gone. The West gone. All the Southwest. That
was the first thing to go.
That joint gone. Smallest corridor of the city. They took that joint first.
That was the first thing to go. Yes.
And then they spread right across South Capitol and start grabbing some in Southeast and got all of the Navy Yard, all that. That's them. You know what I'm saying? Until we don't got nothing until you get east of the river. For real.
It's a little patchwork.
But we don't not really nothing until you east of the river is where it's all nigga.
Well, River Terrace is still River Terrace is the last large, still mostly black, but it's the percentages. Is going very fast.
I feel like this, man. Like this. I feel like we gotta be up in their face because we ain't really got like. I mean, like. We do need to change the shit. Point blank, period. We need to take the statues down. And that don't mean... I don't say take them down to put up statues of other people. Don't put no statues. We don't need that shit. We don't need that shit. Them people ain't gods first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing. The idol worshiping, that ain't it. First up. You know what I'm saying? Because they do a lot of stuff in God we trust. One nation under God. If this one nation under God and God we trust, we gonna start moving like we supposed to. Take the statues down, period. Because why is it that they got Thomas Jefferson? This dude basically in a Coliseum.
Yeah, that's the spot where
like a mausoleum. That's what they call it.
Yeah, that's the spot where they founded DC. That's like where they supposed to like we gonna build on the confluence of the Potomac and the Anacostia. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we live. That's what I'm saying. We live in this city. Right. We live in history. We live like we live all up and through all the shit that's in the books. Like where the war, like Fort Washington is a fort for Washington D.C. You know, it's supposed to be a base, and that's where they stopped. The advance.
It was like the war 1812 when they
that's where they stopped the shit right there over there, and then like you go out to Waldorf, out Saint Barnabas Road. That's where they found John Wilkes Booth after he killed Abraham Lincoln and shit. It's like you riding past all this shit, you be like that happened right there.
So
happened right there.
That's what they be saying.
That happened right there.
They spanked Lincoln ass though. He spanked Lincoln ass.
Yeah.
They spanked Lincoln ass, but I don't have no remorse for Lincoln getting spanked for real because y'all was at war. You know what I'm saying? You turn your back in the middle of war. You know what time it is. You just let the slaves go.
Yeah, but the war was over.
Nah, nigga, that shit wasn't over. That shit just began right there. That's when the war started on black people. They waged war on us officially. At that moment, it was like, oh, you can let them go? Now we can't let them be equal. We started to migrate to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. They was burning our shit down, killing us when we get in there. Killing just the men, probably raping the women. Probably raping the men too, because they be weird as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, realistically speaking. So, like, that's when the war started against us.
Well, I mean, I think 400 or 300 years before that, but...
I'm saying, like... That's all I'm talking about as far as the American Negro's war, not the African, the trans-African slave. Like those first slaves that's here, the Africans that was here. You know, they was real life Africans here. We a product of them, byproducts of them, but we not the same. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. Like,
yeah, we've been through the filter of Jim Crow, segregation, slavery, oppression, all of the bullshit.
You know, all of this shit since then. Like, they say, all right, we'll let y'all go out here, but we still have the same conversation week in and week out, and it's always gonna be had until there's something done about it. But systemic racism, you know what I'm saying? Like, they real live. I was watching the new Roots on Hulu. And I ain't never watched the original one, but like I know the story for real. So I'm watching this one. Bruh, that chattel slavery, bruh, like the way they even depict it, I feel like that's not enough. And even the way it's depicted is still a sickening thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, it's like, Kunta first get off the boat and get him get sold. He counting people. He in the same mode that we stay in. And that's the difference. You know, you got people that's in that still got that runaway blood in them. You know what I'm saying? That, man, hold up, I'm not for this shit. Then you got the people that's like, remember when he got there, he met the fiddler. You never seen Roots before?
A long time ago.
All right, so
I know the basic
he
story.
basically me the dude that he a slave, but like he a slave that get to go in the house sometimes. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I feel like where we get this bamboozle shit, because he all fighting like, damn, I'm in a good situation. And that's how we feel. We're like, bro, we in an okay situation. You know what I'm saying? It's a situation that we can work with. We still working with chitlins. Let's just say that. We still working with the scraps, bro. It's not even in our stores. I'm gonna say that we still working with the scraps. I don't think that we get the best quality chicken in the Safeway on Minnesota. I think that the best quality chicken may be in a more prominent neighborhoods. The food period.
Yeah. That's a long fucking road ahead for those things.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta imagine, right? They got all this food, right? So the stores that spend the most money, that make the most money, I'm gonna send my best product, bro. I sell products, bro. I done sold product before. You know what I'm saying? If I got a customer that always come to me, they good money all the time. They getting the best quality. They not getting the shake.
Exactly.
They getting that shit. You hear what I'm saying? Then we get the trickle down. We get the real life trickle down.
I'm like, yes.
The whole shake, we get all shake, bro. Like, I be looking at the food on our stores, the meat. That's what made me stop eating the meat, bro. I had to think about it. I'm like, hold up. This meat in the store, this chicken, all the beef and stuff, this shit high as shit, right? I'm like, man, look, I ain't understanding why this shit so high, and this probably ain't even no good anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when it comes to the foods, you do have a point, but it's like we have to get back into our understanding food and like being able to cook for ourselves. It's like just the skills to be able to tell the difference. You know what I mean? So like they can put two things,
but
in front
then they
of you.
also give us a lot of free shit, and it's like, if the shit that we getting.
Who get free stuff? I'm missing
the city, you know, the city give out food, vegetables, all that. They give it to the families, man.
Yeah. That's but I mean, I think also that's a little bit different as far as a charitable donation than when you're purchasing the stuff yourself. That when you actually spending the money, it's like, all right, I gotta control when I'm spending my money on versus when somebody's donating something to you. That's the whole that ugly food movement, that no food waste. Because we produce enough food that nobody should.
I'm not saying that the ugly food. I think because they had a segment on Shark Tank about the dude that bagged up the ugly food and stuff like that. Yeah, I seen that episode. So that's okay. That's still good food,
right?
Because what the fuck is the difference between a deformed potato and the regular potato that look pretty once you mash that motherfucker anyway?
Nothing. Well, that's what I'm saying. It could be cosmetic differences, and it could be actual functional. You're getting the food late. You're getting it when it has less shelf life left on it. So you I'm saying, all right. So it'll be where in store A, they're going to get the milk that's in their refrigerator. It doesn't expire for 3 weeks.
They're going to tend to save a lot.
But the other milk that's about to expire in 2 weeks or a week from now is going to go to store B at the same time. So when you buy that milk, you're going to take it home, but you have less time to use it. It'll spoil, you know what I'm saying?
I know, because every time you get, that's why I stopped drinking milk too, because the shelf life on that shit, man. Every time I go, you never can get more than a few days out the milk.
So if you're only getting a few days out there, because the milk, like if you go to the right place, it'll last for it. You got a month out, 26 days or some shit. Yeah. Like it's fresh. You can see the different dates on it. That's what I'm saying. Like you could actually see. You go to one store, look at the expiration date on the milk, drive across the city same day, go to another store. Look at the expiration date on the milk. You be like, how the fuck they get 2 more weeks on the milk?
No, they definitely be better, bro. I heard this one guy when I was working at Cheesecake Factory. He was talking to his kids about the stuff that's going on here. It's like, even if like a lot of the families, a lot of the kids that we see and the people that you see outside and shit that's fighting with us, I guess the allies, they was raised on something, knowing that it's a difference. Mm-hmm. But black people, it's like black people hear it and we still look at it like it's a mythological thing. Like it's an idea. Like we not free. I mean, at least they not bashing in our houses like they used to. But
more of those mental bars.
Yeah. But like what? Like 2 weeks ago, bro. How about we heard about like at least 3 lynchings? Mm-hmm. Remember the NCAA used to have that banner outside of their building? A man was lynched today. They used to. I seen a picture of it. NCAA building. One of the chapters had a banner they used to hang outside of their stuff.
The NCAA is like
and NAACP. I mean, my bad.
The NAACP.
Whichever. Which one is it? What's the one with the black people?
The NAACP.
That jump.
All right. Yeah. But I feel. I mean, they still getting money. Who you know is a member of the NAACP?
Yeah, you're right.
How the fuck? Still around? No, yeah, they still around. They still get a lot of. This is what I'm saying. Like, so these organizations, these established organizations, it's like the Red Cross. Donate. You want to donate to help? We just gonna give it the money to these people because they've been around for however long. So they've established
credibility.
Yeah, credibility in the community. So, but then people don't really follow up and, are doing the auditing. I don't know anybody. I'm not going to speak down on them because I'm sure there's something good that comes out of it. I don't know. I haven't done research on them, but I don't know anybody that's a member of the NAACP.
Nah, for real.
None.
No, not one person I can't say either.
So I don't know. I know somebody when I was in school. They got a scholarship, a partial scholarship that had something to do with the NAACP. That's about it that I know about.
I think we need to just do the right thing, and I think doing my research on the Black Panther Party, it's supposed to be like a political party for black people. We need our own political party that's separate from theirs, where we control our vote. Because like right now, man, the nigga whack 100 like, yeah, I'm gonna vote for Trump, but his reasoning for it was like, I'm not a closed-minded individual at all. Like if you can argue out your standpoint, I'm gonna listen to you. That's your mind. That's your one funky ass vote too.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he's like, I'm gonna support Trump because shit, we survived this 4 years and we know what this dickhead gonna do. But Biden, I'm not gonna lie, like this is my stance, man. They always give us 2 shit ass people to fucking vote for at the end of the day, and it's like that shit is frustrating. It's like, do you want to drown or do you want to burn alive?
Nah, I think there's a big difference.
It's not a difference.
There is a difference.
He couldn't control the rock when he was with Obama. Obama was controlling the rock. He was Scottie Pippen. He was getting passes. You feel me?
It's a big difference.
I mean, he good, but I'm saying Scottie Pippen's not a lot of niggas' favorite players.
Just as far as the world, it's just so much. It's just so much stuff. Like
he do all this black shit. He ain't never run 1-on-1 with Obama. You ain't never see it.
Who is that?
Biden.
But this is my thing. This is my thing. Whatever you say negative about Joe Biden, if you apply that same filter and that same scrutiny to Trump, it's like 1,000 times worse. Like it's a difference. They both might not be perfect, but he's so much worse.
This remind me of the Bush administration with way more antics because this nigga was on NBC.
Trump.
Yeah. Like, he got way more antics because you got to remember, this nigga got roasted by Snoop Dogg, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
This is what I'm
so
saying.
He's thinking like, I'm your nigga. It's me.
Trump is he's the professional wrestler.
Yeah.
You go pull up right now.
He definitely is. He the fucking Undertaker.
Just what I'm saying. He was in WWE. He was in WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? With foam coming out of his mouth.
I'm saying he's still a wrestler. Like, he's still the nigga, bro.
This shit is like...
But this not the first time because we had an actor in office, bro.
Yeah, Reagan. And Reagan had motherfuckers telling him what to do, and he did Iran-Contra.
What's that? Enlighten me on that.
Iran-Contra just is same thing. Iran-Contra is what they use the money, some of the money from Nick Noriega and all that drug money.
Okay.
They used it to buy weapons for the Sandinistas, but they also bought military weapons for the Iranians that they used it to fund. They was fighting a civil war or some bullshit.
Oh, so they wanted to fund a side that was moving their interests.
Right, yeah. So they was buying missiles and some shit. That's what
they a lot more. That's what I'm saying.
That's what they testified. That's what he. That's what Oliver North. That's what he testified. He was like, we use that money over here in Iran. Yeah. Like, look up Iran.
They locked Noriega, took his bread, and used them. They hit a lick.
That's what I'm saying.
But they always hit licks. That's the same lick that they hit when George Bush was in office. They went over there, motherfuckers started setting them oil wells on fire, and Halliburton went and put the fires out. And Halliburton was ran by Dick Cheney.
Yes.
I already know what's going on. I'm saying like that, but niggas think that wasn't just let's niggas. He mean everything that came with it when they was doing stuff like when they was pulling moves like that, bruh.
Well, they ain't never really stopped, but yeah. But this is what I'm saying.
Even JFK was on some shit.
But what I'm saying is he get you so distracted. Nobody even talking about the real shit. What? Like when we talking about all the police, I've told you, man, they gonna give you the police. At the end of the day, if you fuck with the money enough, they'll give you the police, but they ain't gonna give you the money.
Niggas gotta take the money. Niggas gotta. I mean, there's no way because they taxing. They can raise taxes on the private businesses that we support.
The flip that's about to happen. Look, if you the bank, right? The people don't have to pay you right now, right? You can't foreclose on nobody, but you already got made whole because you got the bailout,
right? So
you got $1 billion. For your bailout. You made whole. But the money that you owe me, you still fucking owe me.
And I'm charging you interest.
So, like, if you didn't make your payments, your interest is, all right, you don't owe me the principal payment. If you got a forbearance, that's what it's called. If you own a home or a property, you would apply for a forbearance to legally not have to pay. You couldn't just stop paying. They could still hit you with the same shit, but they could extend the forbearance period. But you apply for a forbearance. That means you don't have to pay your bill, but the interest that you would have paid me, I still am entitled to that. So I just tack that onto your debt. Tack that onto your debt month after month after month. So your principal is going up.
Because of the debt you accumulate, because they're still charging that interest.
They're charging the interest, and you're not paying the principal. So your principal is just going up. So the amount you owe is going up. So if I owed $100,000, my monthly payment was $1,000 a month. If it was $1,000, let's say $900 would go. Well, let's say $800 would go to interest, $200 would go to principal. So if I paid that $1,000, I owed $100,000. I would then owe $99,800 if I paid that first $1,000, right? If I made my payment on time. But if I'm not paying now, instead of owing $100,000 now I owe $100,800. Then another month I owe $100,116.
Right.
The next month I owe $100,200 and you know what I'm saying, goes up and up and up.
Right.
But they already been made whole though for the money you ain't paid on.
They just pressing you out.
Yeah, they like, all right, fine, don't pay us. We already got the money you would have gave us because they made us whole.
Because nobody controlling that.
And then you still owe the money.
Well, that's because they got rules in the government against that.
This is what I'm saying. So the amount of the wealth inequality is just getting bigger during this quarantine. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want this shit to end for the people that's getting pressed and don't understand they're getting pressed right now because your debt is going up. You're getting more debt and less resources to pay it. What that's going to turn into in 18 months.
Right.
When they're allowed to foreclose again. When we do have something that gets people to not trip about COVID anymore.
Squatting, rioting, and looting.
I don't know.
A lot of people gonna say they're not leaving their homes, or they've been living there.
You think so? I think
that it's gonna be people that's gonna. I think that it should be people that's willing to stand their ground.
Well,
and not relocate their family because of a national, because of a global.
Your
crisis.
whole life been turned upside down
because of a global crisis.
Right.
Something that you couldn't stop. Like even if let's say I'm a plumber and I take care of my family through my plumbing company, or not being a plumber, let's just say another service that would vitally get shut down because that's kind of a vital service still. Essential is what they call it.
Right.
I would feel like that y'all shut me down.
If I was a bartender, I could have been a bartender and running my bar legally, honestly, every day. I ain't did nothing wrong. My bar is now shut down for 3 months, 6 months, or however. It's been 4 months so far. So let's just go with that for 4 months. I still owe my rent. I haven't made any money.
Yep.
That's why all the businesses. That's why so many businesses are, are predicted to close. Like that's why still right now, mostly only franchise restaurants are open.
Yep. And they tearing it up. Like
they tearing it up.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner type shit.
I mean, but they have that corporate structure to keep you in place. You have the pipeline as far as your supply chain. You have the backup as far as the insurances, and because when you buying from, like, if you are part of a franchise, you should. I'm not sure.
You get to sell your burgers and stuff back that you ain't using.
Not necessarily that, but you buying it from a bigger distributor at you getting the franchise price, so you buying it as a group of people as opposed to one individual buying it as a whole. So I'm getting I'm getting an ounce off the pound, but I bought the pound. I ain't paying the ounce price.
Right.
I think a lot of people get that. You know what I mean? Yeah. We bought the pound together and then we break it down.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
I get it.
Right.
It should definitely make sense. I mean, that's capitalism, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's what's happening right now that nobody's talking about.
Capitalism.
Motherfuckers talk about, are we going to get another stimulus? Motherfuckers talk about, are they going to...
I didn't get the first one.
But I'm just saying, that's what people are asking for. They're like, are they going to give us more money? Or are they going to do... So the two main stories is something about Black Lives Matter and then about coronavirus.
Yeah.
But it's a whole lot of other shit going on. That's all I keep saying. It's a whole lot of other shit going on.
But essentially, Black Lives Matter means more than just police brutality. It means social inequality. It means, you know what I'm saying, that the fact that we got a lot of us locked up in the prison system right now. And that's my biggest thing I'm always stand on is a lot of guys that's locked away for too much time. You know what I'm saying? And then not only are they locked away for money. Yeah, and then not only are they locked away for so much time, but they're locked away for all this time. And we faced a global crisis and they still were treated harshly, I feel.
Forgotten about.
Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like that nobody was
on themselves, trying to take care of their family.
Trying to eat, go to the grocery store and go to the mall. But it's like, what about Uncle Tyrone that risked his freedom to feed the family, to kind of provide the life you live right now?
Man, they stopped writing Tyrone a month later. What you mean? Yeah,
but I'm saying though, like, I mean, because some people do hold people down, but it's more. It's just when you got a certain knowledge of shit, you got to shine light on shit. It's your duty to make sure that you see through. Like, come on, like Black Lives Matter mean the prison guys too. That's what that mean. Like, it don't just mean, it mean the prison guys, it mean the guys that just came home from prison. It don't just mean the law abiding black life. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just for that point, R.I.P. George Floyd, but that's the first thing they said about him. He got murdered on camera, and the first thing they said, oh, why would you care about him? He was a criminal.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what Candace Owens' big thing was, right?
And that's what they need to understand.
Why would you care about this black life? That like black life was a criminal black life.
Yeah, like black lives matter. I'm like,
that don't matter. He didn't do nothing. People get killed and arrested for resisting arrest. Elijah, what's his name? The young man that was walking home from the convenience store.
Mm-hmm.
What were you being arrested for? We were arresting them for resisting arrest. What?
And then killed him.
What? You gonna drug me? Cause it's like, I'm not submitting to arrest. What are you arresting me for? Cause you're being suspicious.
Elijah McClain.
And just grab you.
Right.
And then want to give you a shot when he's telling you I can't breathe. You and then of course.
How you gonna sedate me?
How you gonna sedate me?
How that's not cruel and unusual?
I die, and they say, oh well, it could have been all these things. We don't know why he died.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, I put something in him. Period. When is that ever okay?
That's what I'm talking about.
Not proven guilty or nothing. That's
what I'm talking about.
That's the punishment before the crime.
But the fact that you are allowed to put your hands on people and you have to obey police orders, when the fuck did that happen?
Which one of these states had I think they did something that we talked about. Their police are supposed to be going into the field acting more as social workers now.
Yeah, that's in Minneapolis.
That is
where George Floyd.
You know why? Because they burned a damn police station, man.
But that's still a slippery slope too, because that's a fucking private company now. That's not a government agency. That is a private company that the city is contracting to do that. So it's like
RoboCop shit.
It's like, I don't want that. I don't want no. You can't be a for-profit entity to police us. If you're going to imprison somebody, you can't make money. A person being locked up shouldn't be your commodity.
Yeah,
that's your commodity. You need people to be locked up in order to run your corporation. That's your commodity. So now I have to campaign and lobby for harsher prison sentences. That's what my lobby is going to be. If the longer you locked up, the more money I got, what I'm going to do? Like, if I have this facility that's filled, oh shit, because the corporation, they have to make more money every year. So you built the prison and it's filled to capacity now. So now how do you make more money? Let's bring some more motherfuckers in.
Put some niggas on parole.
Let's reduce the amount of services they get. Because your obligation as a corporation, you have to make more money every quarter. That's right. What your obligation as a CEO is, to increase the shareholders' revenue.
Right.
Your corporation, your product for your corporation is a prison. How do you make more money every quarter?
Add more people. Send more people back to commit more crime.
This is what I'm saying. Like, if you have a system in place, or just like the medical community, the medical system, you get paid by people being sick. What you going to do?
But you can't stop that, because that's some of this shit, and I think some black people, I heard somebody touch on it. A lot of us don't realize that this more than a physical fight. It's a spiritual thing too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a spiritual journey to where we try and get to, because one, we're going to have to be tenacious. We can't quit. And two, we got to realize that a lot of stuff not going to come down to, if money is going to be it, anybody can be corrupted, I feel. Anybody liable to be corrupted is like, man, I could flip that 20 times, give you 20-fold if you just do this one thing. You know what I'm saying? And if a person feel like they can get away with it, they gonna get away with it. That's why the medical field, all that shit corrupted, because you can't really fix that. Who you gonna trust? You give anybody too much power in something.
You can fix. I mean, you can't allow drug pharmacy companies essentially to be drug dealers, to give doctors bonuses for selling their drugs. Prescription, you get so.
It should be illegal. It's like if you gonna do that, you might as well pay the dudes in the NCAA to play ball.
Like, now they not paying them, but they can make their own money. So that's gonna change. That really is gonna change a lot.
I mean, yeah, that they can make their own money. Yeah, that's gonna change shit.
Because it's like now I'm not beholding you, so
I can own my likeness and I can do this.
Yeah,
bitch.
fuck you. I can sell my autographs and shit. So like, if Zion just last year. If Zion would have been able to own his own likeness, just imagine the amount of money he would have been able to generate as far as just sponsorships.
That's what the Ball family be doing.
That's why all that bad stuff. About what was the father? LeVar. That's what so many people were talking down on him. But what he said, the model is now probably, hopefully, going to be more enacted. Where I already built my brand. Yeah. When I'm coming into the NCAA. I got Zion 2000s. You know what I'm saying? I got the whole clothing line already. So now I'm just looking for a brand partner to take this shit up. Yeah, to take it to the next level, to get some better production or stuff like that. But if you good enough now at a young age, you can do that. I just like it should be. You should always be able to own your likeness.
I think AI was one of the smartest ballers we ever seen. Because his deal that he took when he signed with Reebok, he got a trust.
Yeah, so he always get paid.
So when he turned 50,
right,
he gonna get it's gonna unlock a certain amount of money. Yeah. I think that the lifetime deal shit is a joke. Cause like LeBron got a lifetime deal with Nike. He locked in that he can't even make a LeBron.
I'm not
outside of Nike.
So how does the lifetime deal structured? Do you know?
It's like if I'm locked in, that's a lifetime deal until I die. It's like like if you making a shoe, if you making clothes, it's gonna have this Nike check on it.
Anytime that okay, but
shit, it lock you in for money. But then it also leave you in a sticky spot where you got less ownership.
Because that's how Yeezy that's how Kanye gonna make more money than everybody. Because what he did with Yeezy. Yeah. That's how you gonna make more money than
because when you get more of what you selling,
right,
and you're not taking a cut, like if I'm producing the shoe and you just designing the shoe, that you're not making no bread for real.
I mean, shit, no, you can make a lot of money licensing.
You can make a lot of money. You're not really making no bread. I'm making the bread. You the one putting in the work. I'm just saying, all right, we producing it mass. And on every shoe, you taking this little percentage.
Nah, I would rather not. I don't know. It depends on what it is, but a license. I'm looking for some licensing deals to license the idea and not have to do the work and get paid forever. Mm-hmm. That you make a lot of money doing that. You make a lot of money. A lot of people do that.
A lot of these dudes that sign them deals, man, they get locked in. Like you said, if you can come into the game and your shit already
right. Like if they would have, if I think. Hindsight's 2020, but if LeVar and them would have came out with the same big baller brand thing, but just focused on with the same price point and everything, and just sold less of them, say, all right, we can make this amount.
But they should be looking like free wheels.
That's what I'm saying. If you gotta give the people the quality, if you give them the quality and the price point, you know what I mean, then you can do it. You can't. If you paying a certain price point and you used to paying that price point, then you know what the quality you should be getting back. And if you're not getting that, then you can't justify the price point. No matter how in a fad it is, you at a certain point you outpaying. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to buy this. I can buy this. It's better quality. It's better quality. That's what for me. I'm like, all right, but if the quality is not right, I can't justify paying this for some shit that's not gonna last, but just to say I had it, no, not for me.
Certain shit is worth those kind of buys, but not everything.
Yeah, not that. No.
One more question before we finish this episode, right?
Yeah.
Do y'all feel like they should rename Washington D.C.?
What the District of Columbia part or the Washington part?
The Washington part.
Nah, he was the first president, so fuck it.
Technically, he wasn't the first president.
He wasn't the first president?
Nah, this nigga was already the first president.
Who was the first
he was
president?
just like the first leader of the country.
Nah, but they made him president.
And deity for him though, like he owned slaves and he was beating them and selling them and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh well, I with the slaves for certain shit, it's like it was chattel slavery. But we all complicit in slavery right now. You got a smartphone.
I mean,
so would you have been complicit if you lived back there and you were able to own slaves? Because you, as a black person, black people own slaves too.
Yeah, but black people ain't also not the reason we all still in the same situation we in. Even though some of them are, right. Even though some of them do head these corporations and do the same shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But like as a whole, we's fucked up from the jump. I mean, George Washington is a fucked up nigga.
Yeah, it's the good and the bad. It's like the slavery, owning slaves is an abomination to me. But again, we all, if you got a smartphone, you complicit.
Yeah. I guess that finished out the episode. It's the 20th episode.
Yeah, episode 20.
Shit, we have
4th of July.
Oh yeah, I accidentally wore the black. Q got the black on too. In fact, he got the black with the stormtrooper shit. You know what I'm saying? So we out. That shit hot as